All right. Okay. So we have a interesting bit, not this. So I had an interesting idea. I'm designing this case. This is the dramatic pause. I'm designing a case for this computer. This, by the way, is a caliper cover. It's got a recess in it. I couldn't figure out a good way to attach it, so I realized that I could use a magnet since the whole thing's steel. So it works pretty well. Let me see if I can. The magnet in there pops right out and snaps back in. Pretty cool. The glue should be dry on that. Excuse me. So this is our boy. You see how this some of this loading works on this computer, because the stream is okay at 1080, but I think it's close to the edge. So this is our power supply. You might be able to recognize some of this. These bits up here. This right here. I actually am printing in yellow at this point, so that's the way that it works. But this is the layout. This is the layout for this, and it's gonna have a box going over it. So here's the motherboard right now. It's kind of something. You see it over here. It's just doing motherboard stuff inside a box. Enhanced motherboard. So it's hanging out in its own box right now with RGB. You gotta have the RGB. That's not negotiable. But here is the same orientation of the motherboard, except the rear is here, and here the rear I/O is on the back, obviously. So it's a little bit rotated, but the point is, this overall case design that I'm putting for it. Oh yeah, you might be asking where the graphics card is. It's an APU, so it doesn't need one. It might. That's arguable, but you know, whatever. So this case needs some ventilation, because we've got input here and output here, and then cold air input here, just like we've got here, and then output goes at this point nowhere. So I needed to put some holes in the ventilation holes in the top. They make the computer go faster. So I wanted to have an interesting design for the ventilation, and then I realized that I really like fractal designs. So I started checking into fractals, and it's like, which fractal would I use for that? Which fractal is also which fractal generates a pattern which is 3D printable, but also a good ventilation pattern. So that's an interesting question. And I realized that my favorite fractal is the Mandelbrot set, but the Julia set of the Mandelbrot. So I wound up looking around at some of those, and I found this fantastic generator at universefactory.net. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate us a fractal. We're going to look for one that seems pretty good. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You just move your mouse around, and this uses a clever bit of JavaScript to generate this lovely, lovely fractal pattern. So what we're looking for is something that is pretty and also good ventilation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an image. We're going to find a good fractal pattern. We're going to take the image. We're going to convert it into an SVG. We're going to convert that into an STL, and we're going to import that into here, and then we're going to cut a fractal pattern out of the roof of the case here. This case, by the way, with being so small, being as small as it is the final design 10. I don't. We're not doing millimeters. We're doing inches as America. 6.5 inches by 10.7 inches by 10 inches even. So pretty small. And then this won't have to live in its own motherboard box, which is, it's a little sad when you think about it, but you know, whatever. So first thing first, get ourselves a fractal, and something that's going to be good for ventilation. So we might have to play with the colors a little bit here, because we're going to use Gimp to get this turned into an SVG. But what we really need is, see, I want to get a spiral in there, but the thing is, these are like infinitely recursive. They go down into themselves, and you can't, like, you have to imagine this as something that's being 3D printed. So this actually, this might be okay. Might have to flip around. You can move this. It's very, very sensitive, and it's very impressive. It's like this with like swirls coming into it. How do I move the mouse one pixel? See, that's pretty cool. And then it also changes when you change which direction you're moving. So just trying to think. This is like, here's great ventilation, but not super interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. You think about this. This is going to be on top of this case. It does actually need to ventilate, but this is also kind of an exercise, because I have done this before. I'm pretty sure it's going to work all right, but we'll see. I've never 3D printed anything like this. So there's a lot of consideration. There's layers of considerations here. Oh, there we go. There it is. Perfect ventilation. All right. I think we've got the same layout here, just horizontal versus vertical. So I think it's more of the XY off the center. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, it's all pretty cool. If we get those swirls in there before they turn into, you know, some kind of like turns into like a tessellated pattern. Something like that. Kind of want bigger outer swirls. Close, close. Ooh. Okay, no one breathe. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have to take an actual screenshot of this. And I pushed the wrong button, and I lost it forever. RIP. Please open my previous tab. Pretty please. I'm going to very gently nudge the mouse. Okay, now I'm going to do the right button and press print screen, and okay, that's fine. I've never used this before. I'm actually not super familiar with wait, this is fine. I want this. Okay, yeah, we got it. We're fine. We do not need Cura right now, but we'll leave it open just because we're cool like that and we got awesome resources. Gimp. And just look at how fast Gimp loads. Can I paste directly? Yeah. And we're going to cut, which is somewhere. There it is. Okay. So get that. About right. There. Very nice. Very nice. So now we threshold, which is that's color. Yeah. Really good ventilation, that. So the problem might be that this is just the wrong colors for this. Presets. Here we go. Let's put it in the middle, see what we get. Ooh. Let's mess with red. So red first. This is like inverted. I need to have like one color coming in. This did not help. Okay. Where's the original? This one might not work. You know, this is pretty all right. You know what, we're testing stuff. This can be a trial run, and you know what? It's 3D printing. We can change it later if we want. So actually, reducing the resolution might actually help this. I don't know. Let's try a different one. Let's go down in this other quadrant and see what we can. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's really close to something. Just nudging the trackball ever so slightly. Bro, look at that. That's so cool. I love the Julia set. Maybe a little darker. Yeah, I can like that. I can do screeny, copy image to clipboard. This navigation is still clunky. I still don't. I'm not comfortable on KDE yet, so. New image, crop. There we go. Okay, let's threshold again. as usual. Let's try red. So this inside outside thing is not, that's not going to work. It's like blue is, seems like blue is the best choice, but it's not getting where it needs to get. And this is cool and all, but it doesn't have connections. Like, you can't have these islands of color. So this, like, this blending that's taking place right here, this would have to be the same color, which, you know, maybe we can do manually. Or make little support islands. I feel like the colors are just not quite where we need them to be. What if I do some pre-work on it? So there are filters. If you would blur, because it's like this green blending into this blue is what we kind of need. But also, if the white were brighter, I don't think that'll help. Let's do cartoonization. Should help out. Simplifying the colors. Oh, that might help a lot, actually. Let's try that. So this might be easy to clean up. Well, the black's not really connected. Although if the white were cut out, Dude, this is still islands. It's got white all around it. And if we made the white cutout, we'd have floating islands of black. Gotta be a way to do this. Alpha doesn't matter. This might be it. These little islands would be lost, but I feel like we're getting closer. That's pretty cool. Do that. Paste as. Good. 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 That looks really cool. Hope it comes out on the threshold. that negative ghostwriter. If we could connect these blacks to the outside. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Blue. Luminance? I don't think I've messed with luminance. Oh, oh, oh. That cuts out our islands there. Look at that. Is luminance the key? Should I have been messing with that all along? Kind of. Wait, what? Oh, have I inverted this? I don't know what I did. I'm gonna undo that. Colors. I hate mousing this much. Luminance. Oh, this is the bottom end. That's what I'm adjusting. This cuts out the upper end. I haven't really messed around with this for a while. I definitely remember though. Definitely. It's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. What's RGB do? It's all RGB? This is arguably better. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. So we're figuring stuff out. We're learning. Kind of okay with that one. Yeah. That's basically the same as RGB. I think this one's too awesome to pass up. This one might be better ventilation, but this one just looks too cool. Alright, so here's what we do next. We're going to need to select, and we might magic select, and we should have like, there's paths. So if I select this, it's my selection. I can get an idea of what the, whoops. It's a new brush. Yeah, okay. Get an idea of what this new one looks like. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if this is quick, but we'll find out. Solid stream. So, I need to figure out what this is. Right, so we got a magic select in here, and it should select all the black, but it selects all the black that's connected, which is probably what we want, but we'll feel it out. So the way to really see what the selection is to get a white layer. And we should be able to fill the layer, but only the selection area. This looks pretty good. Looks about the same. And it's got our... Oh, we need to make a... Turn our selection into a path. There we go. There's our selection path. Now if we select none, go back to our layers. Okay. So we can see we lost some of the middle bits, but it's about the same. Looks good. Just more ventilation. I mean, that stuff's not going to 3D print anyways. So it'll probably come out about the same. Magic select. Looks pretty good. Selection to path. Hide that one, make a new one, white background, fill, select none. There's a couple of floating points in here. This one's clean. That'll look pretty good. I mean, that looks pretty awesome. But this one might have better ventilation. Just more space. What you would do to calculate the surface or something like that. Or the area. Yeah, I'll get this one as well. Selection. That looks cool. It occurs to me that this is going to be really difficult to get off of the print bed. Alright. Selection to path. Got our path. Hide that. New white cover. Fill. Good. Select none. Pretty good. So let's get this one's too cool. I'm sorry, we're gonna start with this one. Let's go to our path. Right click on that, export path. Wow. That was... I'm going to do that again. I'm going to see what the CPUs do. we might just have a single core pegged, but that was a lot. Let's see what happens. I want to see the... Actually... Alright, ready? Oh, it already calculated it? Let's do the next one. Hang on. I want to see that happen again. I don't know if it just loaded a library or something, but that was crazy. So maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's going to the downloads. Okay. Active path. Julia.svg. Save. Probably should name that Julia1 or something. Okay. So that gives us our SVG. I'm getting distracted. Hard not to get distracted.
Hello, Daddy.
Oh no, Troy can't hear you. He's wearing AirPods. Right, so SVG. So we've got an SVG. Now we're going to give ourselves OpenScad. I guess it'll be a new one. And the syntax for importing, of course, is import. Excuse me? What just happened? I feel like there's actual... Is the editor crashing? I mean, I'm okay with that. I can work around it. I've used this. Start there. I'm not going to get the syntax for this. Slow opening that cheat sheet. Import. Hey, baby. Import SVG import. This is slow with my upload going on right now. test.scad, parse error, syntax error. Oh yeah. Hello. It crashes on the editor. Input on the editor. I guess that explains why I didn't know about it. Hide the editor. Hello. Can't open home for Julia SVG. Okay, so that's in the downloads folder. Yeah. Oh. Do I get an opportunity to invert? Bounding box geometry. Center, DPI. Maximum step angle for polygons. Open and close shapes. Oh, I should have inverted it. Oh, I can do that still. Yeah, let's invert that. It's Julia. It's the first one. Okay. So we'll go back to our selection. We'll go, where are we? Let's do another just to make sure. So white layer, our path, selection, should be path to selection. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see we got marching ants around the outside. So I think we can select invert. There we go. And then we selection to path. This one. Should be the second one. So now we select none. We go, look at that. Ooh. That looks cool. Cool. Yeah, I think this is a better choice here. So export the path. Julia 1 SVG. There we go. Should OpenScad around here somewhere. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. And we want Julia 1. Hey, hey, there we go. Now we're talking. I should probably give it a proper render. Let's see if it... I'm going to watch the CPU now. 6. The CPU didn't even do anything. This might even be a little too low resolution. Yeah, but these are holes we're cutting out. Looks like I can make it bigger. Got 10 inches of space in here, so this is fine. Now we would do what is a linear extrude? Linear extrude, there we are. Let me something like that. I don't like that form. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You really get an idea of how this looks. So let's actually head back. Where is it? I can't find anything. There we go. Let's go over here. Hello? That was weird. Let's go back to our selection. Lock these out. New white layer. Selection, path to selection. There we go. And it is marching, it's on the outside. Select, invert the path. It's the second one. Good. Export Julia 2. I'll blank that out. Path to select. I think it was Control I. It is. I still have to drive up here. There's our updated path. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Export path. Julia 3 SVG. Apparently don't know how to flip between tasks, or is this just on this desktop? Probably. Yeah, just on this desktop. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Is test SCAD? It doesn't really matter. Okay, this is fine. Go. So I actually know my shorthand. I don't actually remember the syntax for this. So let's just make ourselves a separate thing. Where am I? Biggie, let's go. There we go. What's in here? There we go. The slow internet. I'm about to press it. I'm about to press it. There's our completion. It's interneting super hard right now, and it's trying to connect to the internet and grab a file. And it appears to be choking. It's dying. There we go. Eval buffer. I don't care. Actually I did kind of care. I might actually want that to be. Modified killer, yes. I might actually want that to be in a buffer here since it took so long to open. So this is my OpenSCAD Emacs shorthand because OpenScad is crufty. You got all kinds of gunk in here. There we go. Cool. So now I can just do T000. Good. Wait. Why isn't it importing? Yeah, that ain't right. Parse our ESCAD line 16. I missed a close semicolon here or something. If that were true, then I could. Nope. See what the output looks like. This is line 16. Is that supposed to have? Where's error? Line 10. Oh, I didn't close it. Genius. Close it with an X. Of course. So let's give those a spacing of like 40. Or 120 technically. 40. No, that's not right. 40, 20, 0. That's not helpful. Go. Not good enough. Let's just do this. We can nest them. 20, 40. This one needs a little more space. There we go. Oh, top down. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And that one's pretty cool. There is also the matter of this. I'm not technically in the right position for this. Like this area right here. This area right here, like the primary ventilation is going to be, this is going to need to be for the thingy. You know what I'm talking about. You know, the thingy. Where is? I can't see it. It doesn't matter. All right. So the primary ventilation area is kind of like on this edge. And the fractal is going to be obviously centered, but like centered is over here. It might be fine. I got some space. You know, the hot air is going to move. It's going to spread out along the top, so it'll vent as it goes out. Actually, it might even create like a positive pressure for venting straight. Well, that's cope. It's if it were venting straight up, that would obviously be faster. But if it were to move over to this area before it vented out, then that might create pressure on this side that'll draw air from over here. I don't know. We're just messing around with this right now, so we'll see. There's also a... Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that's... Everything in here is quite symmetrical. Although you can have like a closer to a hard line around the edges, but I think that has to be pretty solid. Like you're not getting the patterns in there. Not necessary. Not really anything too rectangular going on here. Although, apparently I'm just discovering this one. Pretty impressive. That one's kind of cool. Hang on a sec. Okay. Right, so where was I? We're extruding. No. Switch that back. These windows don't have icons. It's weird. It's hard to find. Where'd it go? There we go. And I'm over here. If I ran this like this was the edge, I would get a lot of coverage on that side. This whole area would be vent. But this one looks so cool. It doesn't really matter. Tell you what, we'll try them all. All right. So let's do. That one, we will render, export. Hello? It's like some kind of file access thing. That was weird. CPUs were fine on it. At least I caught it. It just said it was doing OBS stuff. Right. Let's go back to our downloads. And we're doing Julia 1. Except I can spell it. Yeah. That. Good. Go back over here. Render. Export. Julia 2. I'm doing i3 stuff. Yes. Let's put all that back. There we go. Why isn't this here? Render, export, Julia 3. Good. All right. So now we've got our STLs extruded. I should probably extrude them more. I don't know. This will be easier to import if it's unextruded. Oh, I'm kind of curious. Let's go. 4 megs. That's not bad. I've definitely made like 17 meg SVGs and tried to import them into Tinkercad. It doesn't like it when you do that. Frame buffers, yes, or buffer rate, whatever. Let's import, and we'll see what happens. Julia 1. Oh, you can import SVGs. That actually might be lighter and easier. I thought I had to extrude it. Let's stick to the STL. I don't want to. Let's test. See, I think this one's a good one. I think this one. Let's try Julia 3. We'll import the SVG first. Let's see how fast it goes. 8698. So 698. This is 2, 3 something. Go. Let's see. I guess 240. Is 10.5. That's how deep it is. Yeah. 254 times 266. So 698. Swap, divide 40%. Yep. Now this is the SVG. I assume it's gonna allow me to extrude it. Tinkercad is obviously less than ideal, but I'm kind of just messing around. Hello? I assume it's going to put it on the bottom. This is where we also might run into issues with SVGs. Maybe this is why I turned it into an STL first, because Tinkercad STL is a little bit more standardized. There's actually different versions of SVG, and I've seen Tinkercad be particular about that before. Actually, I've seen lots of applications be particular about the SVG format. So like going with a DXF or an STL or something is usually a safer bet. So this is a 220K, and I don't think it's going to do it. And I actually don't know if I can stop it at this point. Nope. Yeah, so let's bail out of this. There was a promoted video recently called, it was like ASCII text, or not ASCII text, plain text, really? It talks about all the minutia of what is actually ASCII or what is actually plain text. Yeah, so that was Julia 3. Let's do the STL. This is 3 megabytes, so I mean, my upload's probably doing a lot of stuff right now. This is interesting. The scale, it's a lot smaller. Let's import it small. I don't care. So still 3 megs uploading while I'm streaming, so we'll see. Those look very nice though. That's cool. Select none. How do you drag? Yeah, okay. I think in different program terms and different mouses, And at this location, with this mouse, with this program, on this desktop environment, I'm actually not sure. I think our upload is choking us out. I might not even be able to do this. This isn't even doing CPU stuff. I think it's just network upload speed. And I don't actually recall... Katie's got to have like a system monitor or something, right? There we go. See if we can get our upload. See what our network's doing. Spoiler, lots of stuff. I prefer a different view, please. There we go. Network. It's uploaded, we're back. So let's get our import. Do Julia 3. Let's test the SVG, just because it's small. Yeah, suspect. Oops. Behold the marvels of Tinkercad. I'm sure I've done this before. I mean, I can cut this in OpenScad. That's not a problem. You generate the top cover for the case, but it would be more convenient to have it in OpenScad or in Tinkercad. You're complaining about bitrate still? No. Somehow says excellent condition. This is going to be disappointing if it doesn't upload. There's that upload attempt falling off. Okay, import. Choose file up to 25 megs. Yeah, that's the one. 3 megs. We can do 3 megs. Come on. I believe in you. I think we ran out of music. There we go. Come on, Tinkercad. I believe in you. It's not true. I don't actually believe in Tinkercad. Well, while we're waiting for that, I can show off... Well, I can play with the Julia set more. Oh, that's a good one. Man, that's cool. I wonder how that would turn out. Don't know when we'd find out. Yeah, we're doing this. We're just having fun here. Paste as new image. Go. Add. seems kind of low resolution. I guess it kind of is, but no, that's really cool too. I mean, we'll just grab that one real quick. I mean, we might never see it ever again. That's true, actually. Was it Control-Shift-V? There we go. So new one. We're just getting cool fractals. We're just hanging out, waiting for Tinkercad. Yeah, we're good. Audio device got stuck. Pokemon didn't listen to you. That was probably pretty interesting. We getting anywhere? It's a negative. Try something smaller. Take a look at this. So this is the case. We can see all the bits and pieces here. Particularly this motherboard piece. And there's our motherboard. We got a rear IO, PSU, and then we've got this coverage because this is as much coverage as I can get on the build plate. The rest will just float, you know. And our lovely recesses here for our mounting holes, mounting screws. So this is slightly updated and have some of these parts strengthened, like this area right here. Oops. Yeah, so that pretty neat. And then it cuts out, so we'll have a support for the fan. It'll gently cradle the fan right here. And then of course you got to have your access holes to reach the screwdriver and to attach the mount points. So that's printing out right now. So we should have a case looking up better. This one is updated version 59 to 5.4, 6.29 inches. Pretty cool. And let's try a different Julia set. This is very disappointing. The SVG. That's, what was it, 40%? Yeah. Import. Or maybe I just didn't like that one. I've done this with OpenScad though. I've exported this before. It just might be too complicated. What happens if we... Let's see, I like that third one. Forgot to update the redo functionality. Yeah, I'm curious about this. Render Support Julia 3.1. Disappointed. I'm almost positive I've done this before. I'm actually pretty positive I've done this before. I don't know why this STL would not come out. Aside from being 3 megabytes. Why does that one have a different size? Not going anywhere. I am pretty sure. Why does it give me a file path here? STL. Let's go here. No, this is a bad idea. Here we go. It's Julia STL. I did do this before. It's taking some time. I wonder how bad it is. Solid download rate, but it looks like it's evening out. Come on now. Yeah, it's choking. So it's really more of a network thing. So I got plenty of resources right now. Yeah, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm probably just gonna have to disconnect and then figure this out, or let this file finish or something, because something's weird. So even the download's just fine. Ah. So I had done this before. And up here, there's Joule. So this one's 18 megabytes. That might be why I didn't use it. I mean, I'm gonna try. 239, 17, 75%. Let's see what happens. I'm just wondering if it's like a file format thing or if it actually is upload, but with the upload where I am right now, this is not. It seems obvious that that's